Let's talk about some of the similarities and differences between the four macromolecules. Remember, these macromolecules are lipids, carbohydrates, proteins, and nucleic acids. Here are some similarities between these four different groups. First, all four groups are made of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Now, it doesn't mean they're only going to be made of those three elements, but all of them have those three elements to start with. Second, yes, these are all macromolecules. Third, all of these molecules have functional groups that are attached to a carbon skeleton. This just means there's going to be common element groups that are going to be found connected to carbon atoms. And the last similarity is that all four of these macromolecules play important roles within life. Now let's compare two of these groups together. First, let's compare lipids and carbohydrates. Both are going to be used for energy, but they're going to be used in different ways. Usually lipids are going to be more of a long-term energy storage, while carbohydrates are more of a short-term energy storage. Lipids are going to be hydrophobic, which means they repel water. And some lipids are going to be the components of cell membranes. Carbohydrates are going to have ring-like subunit structures. Carbohydrates are also soluble in water. Now let's compare proteins and nucleic acids. Both of these molecules are made of smaller subunits. Specifically, nucleic acids are made of nucleotides and proteins are made of amino acids. Now, proteins contain nitrogen as well as the carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen talked about before. Nucleic acids contain nitrogen and phosphorus. Now, you might have noticed under proteins it says, but not phosphorus. That's because some amino acids will contain phosphorus, but those are specific individual amino acids. Proteins are the workers of the cell, while nucleic acids store genetic information. It's important to understand these similarities and differences between the four macromolecules. To do this, I would look at more of the chemical structure of each of these molecules and see how they differ between the different groups.